Dad, say good morning to everyone.
Good morning, niggas. All you bitches, all you hoes, all you dumb ass niggas. Yeah, but I'm white. I don't have to dress no kind of way. I don't even have to have clothes on. I'm still in a league better than you. I got connections better than you'll ever have. Wow. Yeah. So all y'all on that elevator, just get on it, close the door, and go straight to the ghetto.
Dad, say good morning to everyone.
Good morning, niggas. Well, we'll all be together. We was together on the slave ship. But anybody who can get off that ship should. Oh, God. Don't try to leave the ship, man, because we all here. Don't you want to be with us? No. When you got caught, I was trying to outrun. I stumbled over you. That's how I got caught.
We just have to, just certain things just need to change, or we're going to be doomed. Our community is going to continue to fall apart.
I say this, black people would brag about going home and thinking of ways to ridicule and humiliate other black people.
All you bitches, all you hoes, all you dumb ass niggas.
She was dead ass wrong. You get what I'm saying? And she was argumentative with a nice voice.
I ain't going over here no more. I ain't going over here no more.
Hello and welcome to my commentary on hot topics that is happening in the Black YouTube sphere. I am Chandler Famous, also known as Ineligible and Unqualified. Before I begin, I have to acknowledge the lead attorney and April Mason for creating this topic that has sparked many YouTube conversations and debates. April Mason was on the lead attorney show. Now, the lead is one of my favorite YouTubers. He's funny, he's engaging, and April Mason was on the lead show November 26th. And April Mason, her appearance and actually what she said sparked, or I can say triggered, something in men. April said that men are a byproduct of femininity. Now here's the clip of April and Lee talking about it. Take a listen.
My best friend told me, he said, April, you're going to have to disconnect or divorce yourself from their results. But I'm like, nah, man, because this worked. It worked for me. It worked, because I'm all excited. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Girl, if you get yourself right, you do this, become the feminine woman for you first. The man is the byproduct. The man is not the reason why you're here. He is the byproduct. If you do these things, you're not in a hurry to get married. Yeah. And so people would always ask me, how do you do what you do when you're not married? I said, because I am a walking example of what I teach. See, women, people think that the man is the validator. Although I love you guys, I love a man, just the way y'all walk and how y'all smell and just all of that, right? Mm-hmm. But you're the byproduct. See, women would think or question me, she don't have a husband, because I wasn't supposed to have a husband while I was going through developing who April was. If I would have remarried during that time, I would have been divorced again.
Let me go back though. Let me jump up, because that sounds deep. I've never heard anybody say that. When you say men are the byproduct, can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Okay, sure. What I mean by men is the byproduct doesn't mean that we don't need you. What it means is when you become a dope woman for yourself first, the type of man that you want will easily come along. So the man is the byproduct of you becoming a dope woman. You don't become a dope woman for the man. And so that's why a lot of men say, well, when I got with her, after I got her locked in, she changed. Yes, because she only was that to get you. She did not become that. So in my dating academy, I used Teach Me How to Date as the bait. That was the sugar to get them in there. Women that actually did the work in my dating academy will tell you, my whole life changed. My money changed. How I got that promotion on my job. So I just had to use the man as the bait to get them to know themselves better, because women aren't doing that for real. Yes, women are going to more conferences. Yes, women are picking up more, books to read, but they're not doing the hard work to transform. It's difficult to go through the emotional pain that comes with change. I had to realize I wasn't as dope as I thought I was. I'm like, oh, I'm fine. But that was on the outside. Your end result will always tell you how dope or how dope you're not.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't like
Because
Go
when
ahead.
when you said men are the byproduct, because the more dope a woman becomes, maybe the man that she can pull
Yeah.
can be. Like
That
I
was
Yeah.
resonate with.
April and the lead attorney discussing how once a woman becomes feminine for herself, now the man is the byproduct. Now, to me, this is why she got so many negative backlash and comments that men were expressing. Because men do not want to feel like they are an afterthought or an accessory of my femininity. Instead of the man being my main purpose and focus of my femininity, her words said, "You're just are the byproduct of it." And I think that really rubbed men the wrong way. Now, I was listening to a live show, and the men did not like how she referred to herself as a dope chick. Now, I think she was having fun, being really light with her language. It was an impromptu interview, and a lot of times when you're doing informal interviews, you're very relaxed with your language, and I think that what was happening at that time. I could be wrong, but that's what I took from it. Now this comment got the chat on fire. Now, she said, "Men do not validate women." I do believe men validate women. I would pose a question to the men. If a woman is single, she do not have a man, is she now invaluable? Here is where I would insert checking on your mental health. It is imperative. If you are consuming certain content 100% of the time, it will affect your thoughts and your self esteem. When you're listening to self affirmations versus negative tropes like you hit the wall, you're 28, you're a baby mama, you chose wrong, you don't deserve a man. Those words will begin to affect your psyche and your thought pattern on how you feel and think of yourself. Ladies, you have to be careful, really careful when listening to certain information. We all need a balance of content that we're listening to. Now, this leads me to what April also said. Now, she said some women have used her coaching skills to advance in their career. Now, I think when men heard that, they heard modern woman comment. Reality is, some women will be single forever because they don't qualify and they're not eligible for a mate. Therefore, advancement in their career is a necessity to live. I've heard in the manosphere and the red pill community that certain women do not qualify for marriage. So those women will need other options and alternatives besides marriage. And in this case, using April's coaching techniques on the job more than likely will result in getting promoted and multiplying her income in the workplace. So, fellas, some women have to resort, to providing financially for themselves. So don't take that as some women want to be modern and not submit happily into her traditional feminine role as a wife and mother. It's just not going to happen for many women, and it's a reality. And they have to adjust accordingly. More importantly, I want to focus on the totality of a relationship dynamic based on April's comment. Logically speaking, a woman has to become or be feminine for herself first in order for the man to reap the benefits naturally. If you're a man and you want to be loved, respected, and revered genuinely, a lady has to be in her natural femininity. Now, in order for a woman to operate like that, we must go through stages of development during our formative years. Our cognitive, social, emotional, and intellectual skills have to be taught and developed. These stages have to take place for both the man and the woman. Now, from my perspective and understanding, a lady cannot operate in love if she's not operating in her natural femininity. Ladies, if you have been attracting lower tier type of males and you want to become more attractive and desired by men that's in a higher tier, the work has to be done naturally. If you want genuine and sincere man to grace you with his presence, he wants and needs you to be naturally feminine for yourself first. because you would have learned to personalize your own femininity, and therefore you're able to rest naturally in your feminine self. Now, I can relate the comment, "Are men a byproduct of femininity?" to the slogan or the saying that is said in many of the manosphere and YouTube community. It says, "Chase checks, not chicks." It is implied that if a man is chasing his money, he's leveling up his financial status. Don't chase the women, because once you get to that level, the women will chase you now, right? So it's always known that once a man becomes a certain tier of man, the woman will follow. The same could be said about a woman who have become more feminine from growth and self-development, right? Because her standards change, and therefore the caliber of men that's approaching her is changing too. And that is just a reflection of the growth and development. That has been my commentary. I am Chandelier Famous, also known as Ineligible and Unqualified. Until next time.